Hello Aquarius and welcome to your January 2025 reading. So, already in 2025, I meditated on your energy and what Spirit wanted to talk to you about. Of course, this month we have your new moon at the end of the month. New moon on the 29th. And this is really going to be a good time to realign yourself with who you truly are, what you want to bring forward, releasing whatever is obstructing your alignment with what you came here to do. Because this can be the intentions you put in that new moon, which in 6 months is going to reveal you what you've asked for. So, and of course we have the full moon in Cancer around the 13th. And this is going to show us what emotionally prevents us from being grounded, secure. Maybe things from our ancestors, fourth house stuff. And I say that because you come in the month with the King of Cups in reverse. So you might feel a bit like, I have a hard time keeping my footing of my emotional state. Maybe you've gone through a lot of emotional turmoil. Under it, I have the 5 of Wands. This can be fighting and then just trying to keep what kept you is your moral standard, your sovereignty on what you know is right and wrong, and your spiritual understanding, let's say, your application of your spiritual understanding to compensate with an emotional turmoil. And that can be anything, a lot of family reunions during the December period. And so there you go. But after that, we do have the 4 of Wands and the Knight of Cups. And under it, Justice. So what was it conflicted? The fact that you kept your, let's say, alignment on your morale or your discernment. Okay, Jupiter gave discernment to the Hierophant to know what is right and wrong, what should be grounded, brought from above, below, blessed or banished, and so on. And so this, through the conflict and maybe emotional pain that you had to get your foot back, justice is going to prevail. And with the Knight of Cups, this is really like, you know what? This is what I choose to bring forward. This is what I choose to vibrate. And this is going towards judgment. So what was shaking you around will be judged. Under it, I have the Sun on the side. So what was maybe removing the Sun from your life? What is now ready to emanate from you taking your space? But one thing is for sure, Aquarius, you're going to speak your truth somewhere during the month. So let's clarify this. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify this reading for Aquarius for the month of January 2025. January 2025. All right. Let's look at the King of Cups in reverse. Why is the King of Cups in reverse for Aquarius? We have the Queen of Pentacle and the Three of Pentacle. So it could be about something that you were building, that you wanted to create, that was solid. It could be affecting your worth. Let's look, what is the conflict about? She's the wife of the tarot. She's the one that can rely. Okay. You're discovering something that wasn't there, or that was not taken, was not grounded, a potential. Maybe that there's a lot of conflict into making it happen. We have a hard time making it happen, even if we have all what it takes to actually do it. But here at the beginning of the month, you understand why. Could have something to do with that full moon in Gemini, where, the way we think, the way we process information, unconsciously in our shadow is revealed. So, all right, let's look at, okay, they're keeping it. Whatever is that thing that you kind of grasp at the beginning of the month, it's going to become very clear. Knight of Sword. And here we have, oh, I get it. I just need to cross this threshold and bring what I want to bring. Justice. Maybe you understand justice, or maybe you're hearing something about justice. Moon in reverse. Reveal. Reveal what was happening behind the scene. That knowledge is allowing you to see everything clearly and to bring justice. That's interesting. So after that, we have Judgment. So it's almost like, the parts of you that maybe used to fall for it, be incapacitated by it, these parts of you are going to be judged. They're going to come up from the woodworks under the water. And the higher trumpet is going to revive them and judge them. In a sense, they're going to adjust them. Could be familial, could be something that lasted for decades. It can be generational even. But there's a big wake-up call that's going to help shed old wounds. This is Venus in Scorpio. Old wounds that prevented you from actually seeing clearly, or even having access, it could be from childhood, having access to that beautiful, stable waters instead of emotional projections that give a cloud. And when we're in the cloud, we have a hard time being in the sun, being in the, a natural expansion. And here we have the Pope again. Now we're open to the arising. Here's our Knight of Cups. Aquarius, this is really like going from a uncertainty, conflict. There's something where your emotional ungroundedness is going to be understood, and you're pouring the judgment on it, which is actually going to help you to have something much more balanced when it comes to you bringing. We have two Knight of Cups. Bringing love, receiving love, bringing your creativity, bringing what, bringing what you love, or your frequency, or your insight, and all of that. Because here, even if you are solid in your knowledge and what you bring to the table and all of that, If he's in reverse, you'll never dare bring your water forward. So maybe that's why things were left suspended. And even if you had discernment and all of that, within yourself there was conflict. It's being revealed this month. You're going to judge it. I'm going to call it emotional ground, because this is what you're doing. You're clearing the water to allow you to be and mirror the Knight of Cups. Emotional ground. So, on this, my beautiful Aquarius, this is beautiful. Very nice. Around the 13th of, the 13th of this month, during the full moon in Cancer, I wouldn't be surprised if you realize all of the source of the injustices in your life. Once we know the source, once we know why, we cannot be hurt again in the same way. Oh, I was hurt because I actually believed that. Oh, I almost drowned because I didn't know how to swim. Now I know how to swim. I cannot drown again. I will not lose my footing because now I understand the currents. It's all about that. Revealing the parts of us that allowed emotional manipulation, distress, doubt, insecurity, and could be karmic for a lot of you, familial bloodline stuff. So before we leave, I want to tell you, and during the month of January, I'm hoping that the Postal Service strike in Canada will be over because I finished my book, and it's going to be able to be on Amazon sometime next week, but on the website a bit later because of the postal strike. I wouldn't be able to send it to you from where I am. So if you want to wait, all right. If not, on Amazon next week should be there. It's called The Wisdom of Tarot. It's tarot with the Tree of Life, and there you go. All right. So on this, my beautiful Aquarius, thank you for watching, sharing, commenting. Please subscribe, and if you want a private reading, description below on the website. Easy breezy, user friendly. And I'll see you next month. All right.